Okay, I think this is part 5. I'm up at Camp to Benneville. I grabbed some of their gas cans for them to take them down and get them the diesel. They need diesel up here. And for Frank, and I'll bring it back up in the morning so he can operate. This is usually a circular drive, but I don't know about the downhill on the other side. It looked pretty narrow. I'm going to come in. I'm going to go back out the upbound. Just I know I can make it through here. I'm not sure about that other side. It's pretty narrow and there's some dicey spots. And yeah. During the fire when I came in, I'd never been in here before. The fire, the El Dorado fire. I came in the wrong way, and they were all saying, "Hey, you're going the wrong way." I was doing the live drive feed, and it's a circular, and I didn't know what was up or downbound, so I came in the wrong way. And everybody's going, "No, you're going the wrong way." But they didn't care. They were just happy to see their camp was still here. In fact, I need to let Janet know that I've got these cans. She told Frank, I'm pretty sure, and I want to just make sure she knows that somebody didn't steal. Actually, am I in full drive? Yeah. Didn't come up and I didn't see anybody around. I didn't honk the horn, but I'm sure they're probably out doing something. They're probably on a quad or a I don't know if they got a snowmobile here or not. But it's a beautiful camp. Camp to Benneville Pines. They do retreats for corporations and religious retreats. They're a Unitarian church, I believe. And they run like 5-day-long camps. They'll do like a painting camp. Janet invited me up. I think it was the painting camp. I couldn't make it. But I'd love to spend a few days up here. Look at the berms. Yeah, she said they had to go help the guy at Camp Angelus because they only have like a plow on the truck to pick up, and they can't push the snow. In fact, I saw a video of 2 road graders. I've never seen this before. I grew up in the Midwest in Iowa, Missouri, where we got blizzards sometimes a couple times a year, and the road graders would come through and plow our county gravel road. That was the only way we could get to town, was once they plowed it. We could do the tractor on our long driveway, but we had a dirt kind of gravel driveway, but we couldn't do the highway, and they would plow us, and we'd have to dig out the berm so Mom and Dad could get out, and we could. And what was I gonna say? I never just saw one road grader. On the video I saw, it was a road grader in like a push pull, like the trains do. The one road grader was pushing the front guy because he couldn't push the snow by himself. I'd never seen that before. They call it concrete snow. I think it kind of froze. It was wet and it froze, and I've seen people, instead of shoveling, they're like chopping out frozen snow blocks. It's crazy. They can't take a shovel, so they chip it out, and then they take the shovel and lift up like a one by one chunk of frozen snow, and it's heavy. Well, that's something I wanted to do. I wanted to get out and see if. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need snowshoes to go cross country in this. People talk about snow play, but they don't realize that this is about some places. 6-8 feet of snow. You'll post hole. You'll go down to your crotch. That's what the snowshoes are for. Is they got trail ones, the narrow ones, and they got the ones I have are the wide ones cross country. They're the old school, the wooden leather, like wood with leather lashing, and the boot setup's leather. The new ones are aluminum. I need to get me a new pair of maybe trail ones. The wide ones are hard to walk. They're hard to get used to. The trail ones I think would be easier. The wide ones you won't break through as easy. The trail ones are probably a little easier to break through, but I don't think I've ever run trail ones that much. I'll have to get a pair and see what. Now's the time to do your alpine training because, man, it's search and rescue. I saw Shane and his crew. They were doing cross-country skiing and maybe snowshoeing. I need to ask. I forgot to ask him what. But they were training up by Momier Trail, Forest Creek, Forest Falls. Yeah, now's the best time to learn what works and doesn't work. You know, simulate a rescue or actually do rescues and see how you can maneuver on cross-country skis and what else? Snowshoes. Because we found in the military that stuff freezes, and it doesn't work. We had to wear our batteries next to our chest and the inside of our jackets because the batteries, once they get so cold, they don't work. It's a whole completely different operating environment. But that's why you want to train, is that you learn, you learn what works, doesn't work. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of traffic. Make sure I'm in two-wheel drive. This should be a good sunset, maybe. This is usually where I get my sunset pictures. And let's see. Oh yeah, I don't know how I can do this. I'll leave you parked there, and I'm gonna hop out and get a picture. Oh, that looks beautiful. Always we're just west of Jinx Lake Road West. I'm back up now. There's a big guy coming through, big plow guy, and some more cars. There's not a lot of traffic, but I'm seeing some traffic. Oh, I bumped and my white balance is off. White balance is what keeps whites looking whites. When your white balance gets off, the white turns kind of a bluish tint. And my phone, see this guy right here, he's blocking, they're using vehicles to block the roads going into cabins and camps. They don't want anybody going in there and getting stuck. So you're gonna see, if you come up, you'll see a lot of vehicles parked right there at the entrance. Please don't block those roads. Those people are coming back home, to their second cabin, their second home, their cabin, or they live up here. So please don't pull into the driveways and park. And I was curious about Stetson Creek Road. Here's the road. I'm just curious. There's a few cabins down there. I know the lady that runs the ranch. Whoa. I don't think that. I wonder if they're coming. I wonder how they're getting out. There's another road. Let's see. That one road goes down to Seven Oaks. That road was closed. Ooh, Middle Control Road. We'll take a look up here when we come to Middle Control Road. I don't think anybody's been down it. I'll have to send her a message. I can't remember the owner's name. Stetson Creek Ranch is that you pick ranch down there next to Stetson Creek. That was Stetson Creek. I just went around that curve where it blew out there, the mudslide that blocked the road, hit those travel trailers. That was closed for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Her U-Pick Ranch is down there. There's several cabins down there. I want to say, 10, 20 cabins down there. That doesn't look like they can even get in. It's a big berm, like 8 foot high, that's blocking them. I'm pretty sure that was the road. I'm trying to remember. It's in that turnout. Some places the snow's so high you can't even see the signs. Or I know I missed Cheeks Lake, the turnoff to go to the actual day use area. I need to call Janet. Let me real fast. Call her and let her know I got those gas cans. So I'm pretty sure Frank knows. But 38, I went up to, where'd I go? Hart Bar. I went as far as Hart Bar. It's in damn good shape. The turnouts are plowed. Heck, let me pull off here and see if I can get a hold of Gianna just to let her know. We had an iffy connection earlier. Actually, she texted me, so. Got the cans. I'll send her a couple pictures. She's wondering what. Oh. Got the cans, and hopefully my message goes through. Come on, message. Usually I have good cell coverage on here, but I'm having issues. It may be because I thought it was the weather, but these snow berms. Did that go through? I think these snow berms are also causing an issue. In fact, we were talking about the gas fires, the gas lines getting sheared off by the ice and snow falling. Some friends, we were brainstorming. I said, it would be great to have, even during earthquakes, they have the earthquake shut off valves, but you got to, it's kind of spendy to get it installed. But if they just redid all the gas meters, they have that where they can drive by and check them without going inside or going in your property. If they couldn't put a control valve that was hooked up with like telemetry with radio signal, where they could send a master kill, shut all the gas meters off. That way they don't have these. After earthquakes, they have a lot of fires started because the gas is leaking, and then they could manually. It would be an effort. They could, as the neighborhoods got reopened, they could turn the gas lines back on, and they could do that with radio frequency. That's how telemetry works. That tells, like on the water tanks, it sends water level to the cities. It tells them how much water they got in the tank. And they've got it with radios. I'm a comm guy. I work on radios, computers. We're used to. They have what they call there's a couple different ways. They have a master kill switch where if a radio gets stolen, they can send a command that'll turn the radio off, so the jerk can't sit there and make bogus calls like a cop radio. They have what they call a rape alarm on radios, where if, like a prison guard, if he goes down and stays horizontal for so long, it'll trigger an alarm. They call it. I think it's called. When I worked on them, they were called rape alarms. But they're for like guards, prisoners, people in high-risk areas where they can get knocked out or knocked down, to let them know somebody's in trouble. Oh, is that a plow? No, it's just a big 4x. I got 36 degrees. Yeah, this is going to start freezing. So I wanted to get out of here before. I wouldn't come up 38 in the evenings. 6 o'clock maybe latest, because it's all freezes. See the water? The melt, snow melt. Get up here before it gets dark and come down. If you're going to go up or down, wait till 10 o'clock till it warms up in the morning, so you're not ice skating up here. Yeah, this north side of the ridge has a lot of melt off, and running across it. If you see wet spots, that's black ice or water. So, like right here, don't brake and go straight over it, and then turn, because you don't want to go sideways. Where are we at? Here we're coming. I think we passed Camp Cedar Falls yet. Oh, there's my shot. I love this deodar. It's called a deodar pine or deodar tree. But that thing has the coolest. Look at the background today. The cotton candy pink and blue. We got to get a shot here. Oh my God. Let me turn my lights off. My lights are kind of ruining the mood. Is that a cool look or what? Chop out the highway, easy crop it out, and you got that silhouette of that deodar tree. There's some of these in Redlands. Deodar, deodar. If you know where Gerard's Market is, those two trees there. I think they planted them for the Smiley Brothers. They've been there for like 100 years. Right there at that intersection. Those are deodar trees. I'd never seen one. I think they're only a West Coast deal, because they're not like any of the pines we have back home. Missouri, Iowa, Arkansas. I don't never see anything like that. Yeah, you're gonna get the sunset. I think it's already happened, or we're getting close to Angelus Oaks. Hopefully they're open. I'll grab supper there. If not, maybe Freckles. I like Freckles because I come down this way a lot. 38. So Freckles has been a nice place to get warm and have supper. Ooh, look at this. More deodar trees too. See the deodar trees? They've got that spaced out limbs where they're. Yeah, I'm taking it easy here because some of that could be ice or black ice. And if you want to help, there's a few distribution. There's a couple churches, San Bernardino Airport. You can help sort the donations or help box it up, load it. There's convoys coming up with supplies. They're flying up by helicopter to reach some of the areas. So like, I couldn't stay out of here much longer. I hate sitting on my hands when there's something we can do. Oh, look at this guy. You get to see this guy working. Turn my flashes on. Get you let to see the loaders. Video of him. I'm gonna get a little video of him. He's cleaning out this little turnout right here. They're doing a hell of a job. Thank you, Caltrans and County Roads and everybody that's helping. Thank you, thank you. Give them some love. Driving a big case something. Case 812, 821, 821G. I should dedicate this to my new fan club lover, David Ellison, Ellison, Kaipa, I think. Anyway, he thought he would dox my truck with a picture that was on Redlandsbuzz. Called me a Googan. The picture's me getting pulled out by a blue Ford. But what David didn't know was I had pulled the blue Ford out. The blue Ford was way down in a turnout he was so far we had to borrow a tow strap. My 100-foot winch rope wouldn't reach him, but we even discussed it before. I said, hey, he wanted me to go down there with him. I said, no, I'm going to get stuck. 2-3 foot of snow. And I said, no, I'll winch you from up here by the road. And I said, I'll probably get stuck, but then you can come around and pull me out, because I'm right off the roadway where I did it. In fact, you can see him pulling me onto the road. I'm just barely over the lip. But David didn't know that, but he thought he'd call me a Googan and say, come prepared. In fact, I had just taken off my chains. So David I don't know if he's inbred or what, but not real bright, I guess. But that was his way to... What he's mad about was he made a public post about Chris Phelps, the guy that does the videos and gets in all the accidents. Phelps got arrested for insurance fraud, and David made a post about the arrest, and I shared it to Redlandsbuzz like I do with a lot of stuff, and David got mad. He messaged me, take it down, take my name down. So I took it down, and I guess David's scared of Chris, so I took it down. And they're not getting down Middle Control Road. There's Middle Control Road right there. Oh, it's buried, I believe. Let's see, look on the other side. No, it's completely shut off. Anyway, back to my pal David. I hate even talking about this guy, but it's so funny. I asked him to take the picture down because I got people like BLM that's made threats. I really don't need my truck getting vandalized. And David said he would take it down. I explained to him why. And that he didn't even understand the context of the photo, that it wasn't even his photo. He ripped off somebody else's photo. William from the Liberty Lab stopped, and he was the one that donated the tow strap. But David, let me get a parking spot here. But that's why I guess he's butthurt real severe. I mean, they make butt salve. You can get butthurt salve to fix that. I guess he's upset. I guess Chris is after him, I guess. But I took it down. David, whose wording or spit, lied to me and said, oh, I'll take it down. Then he didn't. He left it up. And he's got some group with, 100 members on it. Been there like 5 years. So it's basically... Tumbleweed Town. Anyway, I want to dedicate the video to David.